What's going on, everyone? This is Mr. Payton. It has been a while. Really just been doing shorts here lately because I wasn't really sure what my next topic was going to be. But before I get into that, let me just give you some updates on what's been going on with me. And I think the word change would be the most appropriate word to use. So anybody who tells you that when you turn certain ages, you can feel things, people talk about midlife crisis, they talk about your body changing. Trust me, all that stuff is real. But it's how you handle it is what's going to matter. So for those of you who have been following me for a while, who know me, I turned 50 this year. And I didn't think it was going to have any particular significance because I think for me, things have been changing for a little while. Some of them I did purposely. The first thing I attempted to change purposely was how structured I was. Anybody who knows me knows I'm a pretty organized person, pretty focused person. And I don't know why I did this, but I decided I was gonna, remove some of the structures. No, didn't like that so much. And what do I mean by structures? I'm someone who writes a shopping list. I'm someone who has a very organized budget on what I pay and everything. I know how much is in my bank account before I open it up, all that kind of thing. I didn't change any of the major things, but I did, like, for example, I tried shopping without a list. I ended up having to shop way more often. That might be obvious for some people who are out there, but for me, I just wanted to try. I just wanted to shake things up. I used to have very specific things I did on certain days, like Friday is wash day, Sunday is clean the house day. So I tried just changing those things up. Don't worry, I'll get to the why at the end. You might be thinking, why would you do those things? The next thing I looked at was social. Something else that people who know me will tell you is I'm pretty independent, borderline isolated. I go to work and I go home. I don't do a lot of socializing anymore. A lot of things I used to do socially, I've kind of just outgrown. I used to go to clubs and dance quite often. When I was at my peak, probably 4 or 5 times a week. Now you might say, how do you do that and be a teacher? Easy. I don't drink, so it was no problem. I just stayed up late and got up in the morning and went to work. So that was not a problem at all. The whole social scene, as far as that's concerned, is completely changed. I don't care for the music that's being played anymore. The way that people socialize is now all about trying to be flashy and glossy, bottle service, VIP rooms. I never cared for that. My whole thing was just to get out, talk to people, have a good time, dance, listen to good music, and go home. So those were things that changed. And so because I became very isolated, I decided to get on, I tried online dating. That could be a set of videos in itself. I won't get into it. Needless to say, it is wild out there. If you are married and got somebody, keep them. Trust me, you don't want to be out here dating. The final one, though, that I changed was my job. Now, I didn't stop working in schools, didn't stop educating, but I did try some new positions. Last year, I was in an elective position where I did a hybrid STEM/financial literacy program. This year, I am currently completely out of the classroom altogether doing a position called student support coach. Those were attempts to just, I don't want to leave the profession saying, I wish I would have, or those types of things. I don't have any, grand epiphanies about how those 2 jobs landed. I think over time, I'll have a better perspective for it. But right now, I'm still in the student support position. And I tell you, it's tailor-made for me. It's a lot of skill sets that I've developed over years, and which is why when I found out about it and it was presented to me, it was a pretty easy answer. Yes, I want to try it. What I will say about all of this, though, and I think this is for, again, anybody who is, I would say probably approaching 30, approaching 40, approaching 50. Don't change things for change's sake. Maybe that's obvious, but I just don't want to become the old person that says, back in my day, everything was better. Whether I believe that or not, I don't want to be the person that says it, because to me that sends a message to young people and to people in general that I'm not interested in what's going on now, and that's not the case for me. So I guess I kind of did my own personal experiment with change and seeing how I would respond to some of these things. But some of the changes I made were just made for change's sake. I only listed my top 3 major areas, but I changed a lot of things. So I think that would be the thing I learned from it, is that there's some things that I should have just kept and I will go back to because they worked and they were effective. I've done that in careers. I've left schools that I probably should have stayed at a little longer. I stopped certain hobbies I probably should have kept up a little bit longer. Things like that. So I think for me, I would like to share with those of you who are listening and who are fans of what I do is, yeah, don't change for change's sake. If there's something that needs to be changed, you'll know and you'll have to deal with it then. But inviting change into your life unnecessarily, I wouldn't say it would be damaging, but it definitely can make you unnecessarily uncomfortable. And trust me, after having gotten through 50 years of life, there is enough change coming in your life such that you don't have to invite changes for no good reason at all. So this is just me getting back into it. This is Mr. Payton. I hope you like the channel, subscribe, and I got a new series coming which I'll be talking about in my next video. Everybody have a great day.